Hello everybody, it's Chibi, and today I'm here to bring you an anime review on One Piece. This episode, that ending, holy shit, Doffy. I have to say, once again, another great episode of One Piece. Now, I know some will disagree, as always, when it comes to One Piece, because it's a very iffy thing because of pacing and stuff like that. But I feel like these past couple episodes of One Piece have had a lot of great things going down, and I feel like Toei, for once, is actually really taking the manga and doing the manga material justice. But these chapters that were actually in the manga, they were really great chapters. So, of course, the episodes would be really good too if Toei really wants to extend it or whatever they want to do with the animation. And so, these past couple episodes of One Piece have been absolutely awesome in my eyes. Like, oh, best One Piece episodes I've seen in a while. And I have to say, this episode, the Birdcage, is activated. And that right there, fucking hype, man. Just straight up hype. Let me explain the ending, okay? Doffy states that everybody will become hunters. You have to kill somebody if you want to live. That's pretty much what Doffy is saying. And he stated at the end of the episode, like, I'm gonna name a few people. And if you kill these few people, I will reward you. And you'll probably get to live. And so Doffy, as we know, is setting everything up most likely to try to kill the Straw Hats and different stuff like that because of what they just did to him. And so he's setting up this little game in his eyes. And that's actually showing you more of Doffy's personality. Like, he thinks this entire situation is a game. Like, he's setting this up to play a game for people to come after and try to kill him. And he's just causing terror and stuff like that. And that really just shows you what type of character Doffy is, once again, getting to see how he just wants to have a game, pretty much. Now, with the episode, for the most part, it's a pretty simple, basic episode of One Piece. It is majority of Doffy activating the Birdcage. Like, half of the episode is just Doffy activating the Birdcage. Or you actually can consider the entire episode of Doffy activating Birdcage. But, the way it was done, it felt like it was just really enjoyable getting to see how all the shit was going down. Like, the buildings shifting. Like, Pika. Oh my god, like, I remember that in the manga when you saw Pika shifting the, castle and stuff, Doffy's palace, but I did not realize the scale of Pika's actual power. Pika was able to change the landscape of the entire town. Like, you saw the town, like, sideways shifting up, and I'm like, oh my god. So it just shows you the destructive capabilities of Pika to be able to do something like that. So Pika is someone you don't want to fuck with because he can manipulate all stone, and if he can do that type of damage, like, what if Pika wanted to just crush the city? Like, he could have just smashed the city together if he really wanted to. So, that would have been pretty fucking bad if that would have happened. It would have killed a lot of civilians. I mean, of course, Luffy and the Straw Hats and everybody would probably survive because they'll cut through stone, because Zoro can do that, but a lot of civilians would have died if Pika would have tried to do something like that. But either way, the way this episode was set up, I have to say, it was great. It really was. It's set up for, Doffy about to participate in this game. You all try to kill each other. He's reenacting what happened 10 years ago with King Riku. For instance, he's causing everybody to attack and kill each other. And you gotta love that Fujitora scene in this episode. Oh, dude. That was fucking awesome. Like, you see the strings coming down and attacking all of Fujitora's men and controlling them. All of a sudden, you see the string come down behind Fujitora and he grabs it. He's blind, dude. Fujitora is fucking hype. I'm sorry, but he is hype. He grabbed Doffy's string. Blind, man. He's a blind man, and he did that shit. That's epic. That's fucking epic. But this episode, animation for the most part, it's average. It's nothing spectacular like previous episodes were, but it wasn't that bad. There was still frames in this episode I did notice. I noticed that Toei was trying to be cheap somewhat with the animation, but it was fine for the most part. I mean, at least I didn't see many animation derps as usual. Music. One thing I have to say about the music is good and all, but I really hope we get some new soundtracks very soon when it comes to One Piece, because we've had the same soundtracks for the past couple episodes, and I feel like they're getting overused way too much. I hope Toei actually put some more money into some new soundtracks for these upcoming episodes can be really fucking epic, because there's going to be some awesome things in the future, so I hope they actually do something like that. But overall, solid episode of One Piece. You get that parasite ability of what Doffy's doing, so let me know in the comments below. I mean, what was your favorite moments about this episode of One Piece? Are you hyped up for next week's episode? How do you feel about what Doffy's doing with this Birdcage? And it seems like Law has seen this once before, because, like, he's getting scared and he's explaining it and all that to Luffy, so something has definitely happened in the past. But overall, tell me your thoughts. Love you all so much. You have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.